Hi guys, it's me again, Ruowen Huang. Holy, I realized doing so many episodes at once is definitely very tiring. But anyway, we finally come to the topic. This is the main topic. See, we have to make 2 other episodes to prep this episode. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I want to talk about beyond death, beyond the white light. I'm pretty sure if you guys or any psychic out there would tell you how they ever see the white light, or anybody who have near-death experience would describe the white light. So I want to really explain the white light from my perspective to share with you all. Hopefully it will get you guys to understand a little bit better of the existence of soul. So really understand too, before we get into the topic, to really understand the white lights, you have to understand soul. You really have to understand soul. What kind of existence is soul? Long time ago, I tell you, soul itself is the existence, like a light energy existence. It's basically it's like a light energy with conscious. Then you call soul. Does that make sense? But anyway, you have to first understand that. So the existence of soul is like a light energy with conscious, right? So you understand that. Then you understand the soul. When I talk about soul, I'm not talking about ghost. Ghosts are the people who hang out to their previous identity, still present themselves as who they were before they die. When I talk about soul, I talk about soul. The foundation of soul is an all-knowing existence. Does that make sense? All-knowing. There's nothing they don't know, all-knowing. That means until you come this far, no matter how reincarnation that you've gone through or things like that, you knew exactly why you choose your parent. You knew exactly why you have to die young. You know exactly why you live the life you live, because there's something as a soul you want to learn. And then you know why you meet this person, what it is that you try to get from them, why you're planning this life. There's something you want to learn from it. Soul, the existence of soul is all-knowing. All-knowing. I know everything. You know what I mean? I know everything. All-knowing. Not just human conscious. If I can describe to you, we always say the human brain only function 10% of the brain. 10% of the brain. Understand, your soul is functioning 100% and more. Because not just this life, they know everything. So if you understand that, you have to. Otherwise, I kind of cannot carry on. So you have to understand that. If you understand 2 key things. 1, the soul existence. When I describe soul, I mean you are in a form of all-knowing. All-knowing. Second, the soul is the existence of light. Like, energy existence of light. Light energy with conscious. If you understand those 2, then you will start to understand where the white light come from. Why is it white light? White light. I, like every other psychic, I always believe when I first see the white light, which is a good chunk of years, I think it's a world I cannot go into. Does that make sense to you? I'm pretty sure many psychics gone through what I've gone through. If I pass there, I'm dead too. So for longest time, even though I'm dealing with dead ghosts every day, I'm talking to them day in, day out, I have my own fear against the white light, because I don't know, once I go there, I might be, out, right? It was not until to a point, I guess, I'm pretty sure my husband would tell you I was crazy or something. I was okay with death. My life was got so much going on. I'm seeing devil. I'm seeing things to a point I say it's no difference. By walking through white light, if that can make my life quicker, ending quicker, I'll do that. That's the time that I start really explore what white light is. To my amaze, I realized white light, the world beyond white light. I mean, sure enough, before I go there, I have to go through experience everything else, right? I have to experience the hell. I have to experience the gray zone. I have to experience everything else before I can actually get into that white light. But then, to my surprise, to my surprise, good surprise, I start to realize white light is simply a dimension. Let me use a dimension is better. It's a dimension of all knowing. Like everybody know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know who they are. They will plan a task. It's like you walk into, just imagine that. It feels like you are elementary school and you walk into a university hall with all the professors in there. That's how I felt. At least that's the best way I can describe. So the light feel very bright at once, but only for a short second. It was, the best way I can describe it is more like a homey light. It's some kind of light or radiation that actually feel like home. So once you are surrounded by this light, you feel like you are back home. Don't know why, but you feel like you're back home. Your head seems to be all clear. You seem to understand why, even through the most difficult time you've gone through, even through the most dramatic time you have happened in your life, all of a sudden it seems to make sense. Not like you know what sense it made, but it seems to make sense in that area. And then in that form, in that dimension, it seems like all souls have very good idea of their being. What is that they need to learn? What it is that they need to do? Then they also able to plan. They plan their next life or whatever the next step they're supposed to do. They may be in different, go to different planet or do whatever, but that's the area that you plan your future. You review your past in a very broad perspective of it, and then you using that understanding, you planning your future. So a lot of things going on there. I don't really think I didn't think I could spend a lot of time there. But I will simply tell you that is an environment that most of people very commonly feel home, which is probably you will hear a lot of people saying near death experience, they feel God is welcoming them and then they feel like they are back home. That's really where the white light is. You back to the source. So if I'm able to talk to you, like describe it to you, it's like you are back to your source. So it's not through the whole psychic journey I realize, do we only go to the white light when we are dead? No, unnecessary. I realize we do have many occasions able to get into the white light even though we are alive. How do I know? Because I realize when I'm wandering around in white light, nobody treat me very differently. So that is to show those people are used to not just dead people walking to the white light. Those people are very comfortable with even light people walking in the white light, right? So it's not through later on as psychic journey, I realize we as a human, we have occasion that we do enter in white light. The thing is, the tricky thing about white light is when you are in the white light, your brain is so clear. It seems to know what to do. You know exactly that's what I'm going to do. Once you get out of it, you seem to forget everything. You seem to forget everything else. But the feelings stay. You know, the feelings stay. So if I say this, you guys have very familiar, yeah, I seem to have that. I seem to have that feeling before. The chances you probably entering white light without even notice you entering white light. So to come back to this, can you enter the white light when you are a living thing? Yes, you can. There are many occasions we actually doing it without knowing we're doing it. One most common thing that happens is during your sleep, while you are sleeping. So while you are sleeping, I say, is usually when your soul and your body try to reconnect, because a lot of time your logic is try to play episode in your head and get you detached somehow, some way. So you're not really connecting with yourself. So when you are sleeping, we spend a lot of time to connect with our soul. Yes? You follow? Great. So other than that, a lot of time you will realize when we go into bed with really frustrated and then feel hopeless and then don't know, where our life is headed, and then we have a sleep. Then we have a good sleep, a deep sleep. You call deep sleep, right? And then you wake up, all of a sudden you feel hope. There's hope in life. There's some kind of hope in life. Nothing changed. All you did is have a sleep. And then you wake up, feel all connected again. You woke up feeling motivated again. You woke up, even though nothing is changing, but you feel everything will be fine. I just know it will be fine, right? The chance of that is you have also going to the white light, which is when your soul come back to the source, that where you're from, and then feel reconnected again. So only when we're in that environment, remember, soul, all-knowing, I know exactly what I choose to decide. Even through a difficult time, I understand. Therefore, you have that recharge, then you come back, even though you don't remember you come back there, but you did. Therefore, you bring that feeling, sensation back with you. So anyway, just quickly touch the white light. Many psychics will tell you they see the white light. Many people who nearly that experience will tell you they see the white light. The reason the white light showing is because the soul existence is a light energy, like light. When tons of light wattage get together, it's bright. It's bright. It just a lot of soul put all the light together, it's bright. But understand, the energy of the soul is never very penetrating. It's more warming, feel like home. So that's why when people go into the white light, they most likely will feel like they are back home. Also because the soul are existence of all-knowing. I know everything, right? A lot of time people worry about, oh, if they go to the white light, can I still see them? And can I still see my, long dead grandpa? Can I see my, child? Can I see them? Understand, when you are in the soul dimension, this is a very, very interesting dimension. It's not human brain can understand. That is, when you are in soul dimension, you are not limited by time and space. That means time means nothing to you, space means nothing to you. While human knowledge analyze time and space are linear. If I'm here, I cannot be there. If it's past, I cannot go back. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't really quite work that way, which I explained it before, so refer to my previous episode. That's also the place that I discovered time is not linear. It's actually a point to point. So since you are not limited, since as you are soul form, you are not limited by time and space, you are not, it doesn't matter how long they die, it really means nothing to you. If you guys, the best movie I can refer is Interstellar. I'm here, but I was there. You know what I mean? I know it's confused, but that's exactly what's going on behind the white light. And also, another thing is, well, if it's so long ago, how can I still see them? You see, soul is a light energy. It doesn't have form. It doesn't have name. I get it. A lot of you come to me, want to know what's your higher spirit's name. What do they look like? It really doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me if you see what I see. But soul project what you want them to be. You know what I mean? So based on touching or experiencing this energy, I have let's say if I have an interaction with you that I remember the most of you, then my eyes, within my conscious, I will be able to see that image of you. You know what I mean? So many people experience the same soul might see the different people. Does that make sense to you? I hope I'm not confuse you guys more. But anyway, later on we get into this if any of you still have question about it. So basically, their appearance depends on how you project and how you associate with them. So you will see them the way you want them to see, or they will show you the way they want you to see them. Anyway, I'm getting myself on tongue twisted. So just quickly let you guys understand really the whole existence of soul. And give you guys a little bit idea of behind the white light. The best way I can describe it, the white light is more like the source of where you come from, where you are. Most of people go back to the white light will experience a sense of home, the sense of serenity or calmness or understanding, because soul existence is all-knowing. We are all-knowing. So people describe that area in various religions. I believe you have different word for it, but it could be it. You know what I mean? It could be a form of it, because it's very, from my personal experience, it's very similar. So anyway, again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye.